And now moving along to rollout of the city's GIS system, City Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Rick Story, our Information Technology Director, who will unveil the city's GIS project.
All right.
We gave it a shot. Rick Story, the IT Director for the city. I think most of you know me, good or bad. And what we have is a very brief PowerPoint of what's going to go on, and then Julio Garrido from GTG is going to run through a very quick demo of the actual system as to where we are right now. This is a soft rollout. The system is not complete at this point. Our milestones that we've had, we had a 3-year implementation plan that we started out, if you remember correctly, in 2007, 2008. It was approved by council. For a fully functional GIS, we've got the servers, the software, everything is acquired, set up and running. Our enterprise database is designed. We had a massive address cleanup project that we had to do with our internal database system. That's the HTE system. We've got everything meshed together so that we have one database of addresses. It's pulling from that. Everything's working great. We have an intranet-based GIS browser. It's referred to as GeoBlade, and that's from GTG also, the core application through which everything is going to be derived. Departmental interviews, we've talked with everyone. We've improved some city workflows. Water Resources Field Ops has already noted that what used to take 16 hours is now taking less than an hour to do when they're doing meter inventories. So Ulysses has got a lot of free time on his hands, I should say. I'll get killed for that, but that's okay. The browser's been configured. It supports GIS requests from multiple city departments. We have 8 departments that are currently using the system. We've made big investments in HTE data warehousing over the years, and GIS is retrieving this data. So whatever goes in the system comes out of the system. We've established a user group, the core users from the various departments in the city. We have power users also that participate in other GIS communities, leveraging new practices. We're working and pulling data from the county, from just about any place that we can get it. It has saved us tremendously on our prices, so we're going to see a little bit of money back, I hope. We've saved many man-hours in the administrative effort, answering citizens' questions, resolving internal queries, and simplifying business practices. We've also used this, I think the very first application that we used with this was in our EOC, and it worked out very well. It will be accessed via the web. This is just a sample page. Not sure if we're going to go with this design yet, but probably so. And this is out of our website, and it's kind of embedded in there, so we're looking at other ways maybe to get it up front on the splash page of the website. And this page does not yet exist, so please don't go looking for it. GeoBlade configurations, the departments that are currently using this. We have building, customer service, fire, neighborhood services, planning and zoning, police, public works, water, and the EOC. And we see some of the logos over there, and yes, that is Winston the water dog. Quick overview of the functions: spatial data searching, spatial selections filtered by various attributes, data selectable by attributes, export the data to other desktop applications. Users can print and mark up their own maps for internal or custom use, however you want to do it. It's very difficult to see that, I understand, but you'll get a better view in a few minutes. The soft rollout, we're nearing the end of the year 3. Some of the functions that are less critical, we've kind of pushed off yet. We can pick those up later on. We anticipate the project coming in under budget. In fact, Tom told me it would come in under budget, so we will. During our fiscal year 10 closeout, the summary of GIS, the expenditures, everything, it'll be presented back to council, and remaining budgeted funds go back to general. And with that, Julio,
Thank you
we're
very
going
much,
to
Rick.
do a demonstration of this. Julio is with Geographic Technologies Groups out of North Carolina. And here we go.
Absolutely. Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of council, good evening. My name is Julio from Geographic Technologies.
Sir, could you stay close
Yes,
to the
sir, I
microphone so we get a
apologize.
good recording of
Yes,
what
sir.
you're telling us about?
As I mentioned, as Rick mentioned, I'm Julio from Geographic Technologies Group based in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and this is a short demonstration of the abilities of GeoBlade Viewer. Let me move over to this microphone real quick so we can see what's going on. What we have here is a interface that is used by the end users here in the city of Titusville, mostly for members of the City Hall, Police Department, Fire Department, etc. One of the things that we can do is the map, as well as other maps like Google Earth, MapQuest, etc. We can manipulate this map to zoom in or zoom out to different areas of the city of Titusville. Currently, we are zoomed in to City Hall, as you can notice by that red flag, and that's a nice little fountain right outside. That is City Hall, and across the street, you can see an image of the fire department. We can also move the map left and right, sideways, any which way to show additional areas of the city of Titusville. We're going to go ahead and turn off the aerials or the overhead photography right now, and we can also see the different parcels, different roadways, whatever not, of the city of Titusville. If we zoom out a little bit more, there we go. We can add or display additional information to this map. For example, building permits expiring in 30 days. Just by clicking on a checkbox, the map will populate with different items, different dots, indicating which building permits will expire within the next 30 days. Also, we have generated a report, a global report, that will also designate which building permits will expire within the next 30 days. The report is fully printable. It's in Adobe Acrobat format, and can be printed several copies at a time. And if we don't want to see building permits that expire in 30 days, we can just uncheck that and